Stephen.
Yes.
What have you done? What have you done, Stephen? What have you done? Stephen, I'm your wife. What have you done? What have you done, Stephen?
Okay, first of all, I love you. And second of all, do you remember that really dark period in our marriage when I was involved in that slightly ethically questionable dinosaur park, creating...
Yes, Stephen, I remember that. I have bottled that up and saved it for my deathbed to confront you. I repressed it. In fact, you know what? The amount of things I've been saving for our deathbed, it's going to be quite a punch-up between you and me that day. Family ought to be selling tickets. What have you done now, Stephen? What have you done now?
So, do you remember Jeff Goldblum, who ran the park? He kind of got in touch with me and he was like, hey, I miss you. And it was Jeff Goldblum, so I had to pick up the phone. And he's bought the island back again from the American government. But instead of dinosaurs, they're doing it all with talking chickens. And they've got me building talking chickens for them.
Why, Stephen, why are you lying to me? It's not just chickens, is it? It's not just chickens. It's all kinds of awful monstrosities that you're building. I have seen it. I have seen the homunculi you are putting out there. You are not registering them either. It's illegal. It's illegal not to register your flocks. Like, oh my God.
But Jeff Goldblum told me to.
If Jeff Goldblum told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it?
Yes.
No, that shouldn't be your answer. The answer should be no. The only time I will ever jump off of a bridge is if you, Tilda, my lovely wife Tilda, jumped off of a bridge. But yes, no, apparently,
yes,
He's not done it again. You can't have done it again.
Serena, he's done it again. He's done it again, Serena.
Jesus, I'm so sorry. God.
People will die, Serena. We know people will die.
What can we do? What can we do about it, though? What can we do? How can we
Nothing, because apparently the sun shines out of Jeff Goldblum's ass.
Do you know what else I've heard about Jeff Goldblum's ass?
What have you heard about Jeff Goldblum's ass? Tell me, because I haven't heard enough about it in my own marriage.
I've heard a certain someone that we know have a little bit of thing for his ass and the rest of him. But
when you say someone we know, we are excluding my husband Stephen.
Yes, we are excluding your husband. Yes. Someone else we know.
Go on.
Who may have some influence over a certain Mr. Goldman. That maybe we could work something out. Okay. Maybe an exchange of sorts.
Who is sleeping with Jeff Goldblum now?
It's Tally sleeping with Jeff Goldblum.
Oh my gosh! Do you know what?
I didn't tell you. I didn't. Do you know what I heard about?
Do you know what? That girl. Honestly, she's got like legs like Jesus and the Buddha, never seen together. Honestly, that girl.
Well, it might come in our favour now. But what can we do? How can we solve the problem? Because we don't want another monstrous island. No more monstrous island.
You are Tally's cousin. Invite her around. Just tell her she's got to save the world using her assets. She's finally got the chance to stop it. We've seen Jurassic Park, right? We saw what happened.
We did.
We know it's going to happen.
It was
worse.
very, very not nice of them to make that movie about it. Like that was insensitive. Millions of people died.
And I don't like who played me. Anyway, the point is,
she was hot. You looked good.
Yeah, she was hot, but she didn't have the spice. Anyway, the point is, you tell your cousin Tally to use them assets to save humanity from being overridden by dinosaur chicken homunculi that my husband has been creating in his godforsaken lab. And also, tell her to marry Jeff Goldblum so he isn't turning up on our doorstep every Sunday for God knows what. All right?
All right, I'll pass it on.
Thank you.
All right, Rena.
Right, Tally. Okay, so you know about you and the whole Jeff Goldblum. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't. You don't know I told anyone. I didn't do it.
About me and Jeff.
You told me. Do you remember when we got really drunk?
You don't know. Serena, I've done something crazy.
What have you done? Oh, you married? Oh, that's exciting. That's good. No,
Jeff
that
and
works.
I,
That's
we
work.
went to his island. We had a beautiful private beach ceremony.
Right, okay. How much influence would you say you have over him now that you are married?
Me have influence over him? I mean, I doubt it. I'm practically his slave, Serena. Willingly, of course.
That sounds very unhealthy. Or very kinky, one or the other. But you're my
it's
cousin, so we aren't going to
in a
get into
kinky
it.
way. Yeah. No, I
Right.
don't mean around the house.
Oh, right, good. You know what they say. Anyway.
No, he wouldn't have me lift a finger in the house.
Right, yeah. So back to his island. You visited the island, right? The big murder island, full of the
Murder Island?
terrible, terrible creatures. Hundreds of people died there.
No.
You know,
it's
he had
like
the
little
dinosaurs.
chickens, Serena.
Yeah, but what are chickens if not really small dinosaurs? You know, like for a man who has such a history with dinosaurs, you would think that he would be more careful with.
Serena,
basically
last time
small
we
dinosaurs.
met, we were at KFC. You can't be afraid of chickens.
I'm not. Look, I won't take that on my reputation. I am not afraid of chickens. What I am afraid of is the giant fucking dinosaurs that he had just years ago.
No, the dinosaur thing is over. He
Chickens
promised
are just
me
small
no more
dinosaurs,
dinosaurs,
Hannah.
at least no more predatory dinosaurs. We do
Well,
have just a little brontosaurus.
so there are dinosaurs. You just said there weren't dinosaurs, and now there are dinosaurs.
But there aren't any dinosaurs that would eat you.
You start off with the herbivores, you end up with the carnivores. You know, it's exactly what happened last time. I think that you should talk to him. I think you should get him to close the island.
There's no way that he would give up Roberto.
Is that the name of the brontosaur?
It's the brontosaurus. We had the doors enlarged specifically so we can come in the house.
Right, okay. Well, you know what? Wash my hands of it. Not my problem.
I mean, why are you even worried about this, Serena?
No reason. No reason at all.
Hey there, darling. How are you doing?
Jeff, what's
Yeah.
happened to you?
I've been traveling all around these United States, and my accent may have slipped slightly, my darling.
Jeff, I don't like it.
You want me
Go
to
back
do?
to how you were before we were married.
Shall I do it as British again? You like me when I'm British, don't you, darling?
Well, I prefer you sounding like Jeff, but I suppose it'll do.
It'll have to do for now, darling. I find it too difficult sliding around between all these different places. Darling, I've just had the most wonderful news. First of all, Roberto is in a fantastic mood. We've had a lovely day tramping around the forest together. And the other thing is, it looks like we're going to be able to get past all of the regulators with the island. And they're just going to let us open. We told them it's just a chicken farm.
But it is just a chicken farm, isn't it?
Almost.
What do you mean, is this... Look, I've just had a very worrying... Well, not so much worrying as annoying Zoom call with my cousin, Serena.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Oh,
I
she
don't know
knows
where
about
she's
it.
heard it, but she thinks there's something to do with hundreds of deaths and murder
No.
chickens.
Old news, darling. Old news, darling. That was even before us. You know, there was a thing before the chickens. There was an island, and a lot of people died, but nobody very important, darling. It's all okay.
But now this island,
Yes.
there's no way a brontosaurus can turn into a predator, is there? They're planted.
Darling, Roberto is such a gentle beast.
Well, I know. I love him.
There we go. Well, how could you imagine him doing any harm, darling? It's fine. Don't you worry about it. And if you see Serena, tell her because she knows Stephen's wife, doesn't she? Tell her I say hi to Stephen.
God, it probably was Tilly, that bitch.
Hmm.
She's so jealous of you.
Is she?
Yeah.
Well, at least you don't need to be jealous of me, darling. See you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hi, Dad. It's me, your favorite son, Jeff Jr.
I I know who you are, darling. I recognise my single son, and there you are.
I see what you do. There's been I came to announce a bit of a problem with
Yes.
Roberto. Roberto has a bit of a problem.
A problem? A problem with Roberto? What is it? What is it?
You can see this with my my hand. Bit of a problem. He bit my hand off. He bit my hand
No.
off. He bit my hand off.
Oh my goodness!
I have to have some major problems with this family structure in general.
Darling, it's such shocking news. Is Roberto okay? He didn't choke on your hand or anything, did he?
Roberto, he's fine. He's gone off, and let's just say he found the family cat, and life found a way. In a trophic sense or a reproductive sense. I just had to clarify that.
Are you saying that Roberto has had family relationships with our cat?
No, he ate the cat.
Thank goodness for that.
He ate the cat.
Yes.
You raised me in my image, but I want to leave this family. I feel like I've outstayed this welcome that I've had here in this horrifying household.
You want to leave after everything I did for you with the dinosaurs and the island and the two hands that you used to have until you lost one carelessly, and I was going to have you open the island for me with the chickens.
I don't even like chicken, and you raised me all my life on this very specific dinosaur-themed diet. You've only given me 3 books. This one, it's difficult to do this with this one.
Yes.
And this one that I'm pretty sure that you wrote yourself.
I did write that one myself.
And I'm leaving home. I'm going to the mainland.
You're dead to me.
I mean, I nearly am. It's so fortunate that I can finally stop doing that voice, and this hand grew back.
Yeah, I mean, ever since you left Jeff's family, you've really thrived.
I think I've really, really flourished. You're still working with him on the chickens, right? The chicken park thing.
I could never leave Jeff in the lurch. He's just such a great man.
Yeah, I'm not here to convince you otherwise. You know, he dropped the persona, then he kind of forced me to put it on. This is just hair gel. This isn't even my natural hair. I don't even need glasses. I don't even like black. What is this? What is my life?
Yes, you were just trying to be Jeff so that Jeff would notice you. I wish Jeff noticed me. But all he ever cares about is that stupid Roberto, the Brontosaurus.
He's that Brontosaurus with its 30-ton weight. Actually, I can be specific. Hang on. I brought the books.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to be talking about dinosaurs, we should be specific. It's what
do you want one of these books? I'm going to actually hand you one of these books. Here we go.
I mean, I am a trained scientist who actually creates dinosaurs for a living, but thank you for this. I'll read it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, Roberto has really pushed through through everyone's lives.
You're saying that he bit off your hand?
Yeah, I mean, sort of. Like, it turns out that a Apatosaurus bit is really regenerative. So it really didn't have any long terms, but it was good for a guilt trip while it lasted.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta influence your parents how you can, but I'm kind of worried now because my wife is gonna get so mad at me if people start actually getting eaten at the park again, and I don't think I can take sleeping on the couch for another 2 years. My neck.
Well, you know what they say, one day's museum, one day's you don't.
Yeah, I do hear people say that, but I've never quite understood what it meant. I guess, I mean, what can we do apart from get rid of Roberto and definitely keep the park full of chickens?
I don't know. You know what? Sometimes life's ambiguous, and you've just got to know when to walk up and walk away.
Oh, and you really are walking away. Okay.
Looking at you, kid.
Stephen.
Sorry, I'm late. This will not be a regular thing. I will come home from work on time.
I know what you did, Stephen. You murdered that dinosaur in a jealous rage, didn't you? Jeff called. He told me you fed it something. It's gone. He said someone told him that I was jealous. You were jealous of the dinosaur. Turned out to be the most unslightly love triangle I never want to be involved in, but here we are.
I had to think about my pride, darling. That dinosaur was coming between us?
It was, Stephen. But it was also coming between you and Jeff. But you know what? My ego aside, you've done a very good thing, Stephen. The park's closing. Jeff, he's not happy, but, you know.
But he
Jeff
understands.
Jr. started a new life.
He understands why I did it. I mean, I never want to upset Jeff. It was just that dinosaur was causing so many problems between us, and I just didn't. Maybe I should call him. I've
No.
sent him a couple of text messages, but he hasn't texted me back yet.
Stephen, you saved humanity. Let that be your victory.
But what's the point of saving humanity if I lose Jeff?
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice love for the greater good.